I've been practicing medicine for over 2 decades. And if there's one thing that continues to surprise me, it's how nature keeps offering us solutions that we often overlook. Today, I want to talk to you about something that's been hiding in plain sight for thousands of years, yet most people have no idea about its true potential. I'm talking about Moringa tea. And before you think this is just another health trend, let me tell you, what I'm about to share with you is backed by science, used by ancient cultures, and could genuinely change the way you think about your daily wellness routine. Now, before we dive deep into this, I want to ask you something. Have you ever heard of Moringa before? Maybe you've seen it at the health food store or heard someone mention it in passing? Drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear if you're already using it or if this is completely new to you. Your engagement really helps me understand what you need to know. Let me start by telling you what Moringa actually is, because understanding the source is half the battle. Moringa oleifera is a tree that grows in tropical and subtropical regions, particularly in parts of Africa, Asia, and South America. It's often called the drumstick tree or the miracle tree, and honestly, once you learn what it can do, you'll understand why that second name fits so perfectly. For centuries, communities in India, Africa, and the Philippines have been using every part of this tree for nutrition and medicine. The leaves, the pods, the seeds, even the roots have been treasured for their healing properties. But here's what most people don't know. While many supplements and health foods lose their nutritional value during processing, moringa leaves, when properly dried and prepared as tea, retain an incredible concentration of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. We're talking about a plant that contains 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 4 times more calcium than milk, 4 times more vitamin A than carrots, 3 times more potassium than bananas, and 2 times more protein than yogurt. Now, I know those numbers sound almost too good to be true, but these aren't marketing claims. These are verified by nutritional studies and research institutions around the world. Let me break down what's actually happening in your body when you drink moringa tea, because this is where it gets really interesting. When you steep those dried moringa leaves in hot water, you're releasing a complex mixture of bioactive compounds. We're talking about quercetin, chlorogenic acid, beta-carotene, and various polyphenols. Each of these compounds plays a specific role in supporting your health, and when they work together, the effects can be quite remarkable. First, let's talk about inflammation. I see so many patients in my practice who are dealing with chronic inflammation, and they don't even realize it. You might feel it as joint pain, digestive discomfort, brain fog, or just a general sense of not feeling your best. Inflammation is at the root of so many modern health challenges, from arthritis to heart disease to autoimmune conditions. Moringa tea contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm this inflammatory response in your body. The chlorogenic acid and quercetin I mentioned earlier work at a cellular level to reduce inflammatory markers. You're not just masking symptoms, you're addressing one of the fundamental causes of discomfort and disease. Now, here's something that really excites me as someone who talks to patients about energy levels every single day. We live in a world where everyone is tired. We reach for coffee, energy drinks, sugary snacks, anything to get through the afternoon slump. But here's the problem with those quick fixes. They spike your blood sugar, give you a temporary boost, and then leave you crashing harder than before. Moringa tea works completely differently. It provides sustained, natural energy because it's actually nourishing your cells with the nutrients they need to produce energy efficiently. The high iron content helps combat anemia-related fatigue. The B vitamins support your metabolism. The amino acids help your body build and repair tissue. You're not getting a caffeine jolt. You're getting real, cellular-level energy support. And speaking of blood sugar, this is one of the most important things I need you to understand about moringa tea, especially if you're dealing with prediabetes, diabetes, or just trying to maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Multiple studies have shown that moringa leaves contain compounds that help regulate blood sugar. They work by improving insulin sensitivity and helping your body process glucose more effectively. One study published in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition found that participants who consumed moringa leaf powder experienced significant reductions in fasting blood sugar levels. Now, I'm not saying this replaces your diabetes medication if you're taking one, but it can be a powerful complementary tool in your blood sugar management strategy. Let me talk to you about something that affects almost everyone watching this video right now, and that's oxidative stress. Every single day, your body is under attack from free radicals. These are unstable molecules that damage your cells, accelerate aging, and contribute to chronic disease. They come from pollution, stress, processed foods, even just normal metabolic processes. Your body has antioxidant systems in place to fight these free radicals. But in our modern world, we need all the help we can get. Moringa tea is absolutely packed with antioxidants. The ORAC value, which measures antioxidant capacity, is incredibly high for moringa leaves. You're getting vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and polyphenols all working together to protect your cells from damage. This isn't just about preventing disease down the road. This is about feeling better today, having clearer skin, more mental clarity, and more resilience against daily stress. Now, I want to address something that's particularly important for women watching this, though it applies to everyone: bone health. We often don't think about our bones until there's a problem. But the truth is, bone health is something we should be supporting every single day, especially as we age. Moringa tea contains high levels of calcium and phosphorus, both essential for maintaining strong bones. But here's what makes it even more effective. It also contains vitamin K, which is crucial for calcium absorption and bone mineralization. Many calcium supplements don't work as well as they should because people are deficient in vitamin K. With moringa tea, you're getting these nutrients in a form that your body can actually use effectively. Let's talk about your liver for a moment, because this is an organ that doesn't get nearly enough appreciation. Your liver is working around the clock to filter toxins, produce bile for digestion, store nutrients, and perform hundreds of other vital functions. When your liver is sluggish or overburdened, you feel it throughout your entire body. You might experience fatigue, digestive issues, skin problems, or difficulty losing weight. Research has shown that moringa has hepatoprotective properties, meaning it actually helps protect your liver from damage and supports its detoxification functions. The polyphenols in moringa tea help reduce oxidative stress in liver tissue and may even help reverse some existing liver damage. If you've been looking for a gentle, natural way to support your liver health, moringa tea is one of the best tools you can add to your routine. I want to take a moment to talk about something that affects millions of people, but often goes undiagnosed, and that's chronic inflammation in the digestive tract. So many of my patients come to me with bloating, irregular bowel movements, discomfort after eating, and they've been told it's just stress or something they have to live with. But here's what moringa tea can do for your digestive system. First, it has natural antimicrobial properties that help balance your gut microbiome. An imbalanced gut microbiome is linked to everything from digestive issues to mental health problems to weakened immunity. Second, the fiber content in moringa supports healthy bowel movements and feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Third, those anti-inflammatory compounds we talked about earlier work wonders in calming an irritated digestive tract. Many people notice improvements in their digestion within just a few weeks of adding moringa tea to their daily routine. Here's something that might surprise you. Moringa tea has been studied for its effects on cognitive function and mental clarity. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds don't just work in your body. They cross the blood-brain barrier and provide protection for your brain cells. Research suggests that moringa may help improve memory, concentration, and overall cognitive performance. There's even emerging research looking at its potential role in neurodegenerative disease prevention. Now, we need more long-term studies before we can make definitive claims there, but the early findings are genuinely promising. If you've been experiencing brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or just feel like your mental sharpness isn't what it used to be, moringa tea is definitely worth trying. Let me address something that comes up a lot when I talk to patients about natural remedies, and that's cardiovascular health. Heart disease is still the leading cause of death in many countries, and while medication and lifestyle changes are crucial, adding heart-healthy foods and beverages can make a real difference. Moringa tea has been shown to help reduce cholesterol levels, particularly LDL cholesterol, which is the type that contributes to plaque buildup in your arteries. The quercetin in moringa acts as a natural vasodilator, helping your blood vessels relax and improving circulation. Better circulation means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to every cell in your body. It means lower blood pressure, reduced risk of blood clots, and overall better cardiovascular function. Some studies have even shown that moringa can help prevent the formation of arterial plaque, which is one of the key mechanisms in heart disease development. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds too good to be true. How can one plant do all of these things? And I get it. We've been conditioned to be skeptical, especially when it comes to health claims. But here's the thing. Moringa isn't doing one magical thing. It's providing your body with a dense concentration of nutrients and bioactive compounds that your body needs to function properly. When you give your body the right tools, it has an incredible capacity to heal and maintain itself. We're not talking about a miracle cure. We're talking about comprehensive nutritional support that addresses multiple systems simultaneously. Let me talk to you about the immune system, because especially in recent years, we've all become more aware of how important immune function is. Your immune system is incredibly complex, involving multiple organs, cell types, and signaling molecules, all working together to protect you from pathogens and disease. Moringa tea supports immune function in several ways. First, the high vitamin C content is crucial for immune cell production and function. Second, the vitamin A supports the health of your mucous membranes, which are your first line of defense against pathogens. Third, the anti-inflammatory properties help regulate immune response, preventing the kind of overactive inflammation that causes problems. And fourth, those powerful antioxidants protect your immune cells from oxidative damage so they can function optimally. This isn't about boosting your immune system to unnaturally high levels. It's about supporting balanced, effective immune function. Here's something I find fascinating from a medical perspective. Moringa has been studied for its antimicrobial properties against various bacteria, fungi, and even some viruses. This doesn't mean you can replace antibiotics with moringa tea, but it does mean that regular consumption may help your body resist infections and maintain a healthier microbial balance throughout your body. Some research has shown effectiveness against common bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella, as well as various fungal species. This is particularly relevant for gut health, oral health, and skin health. Let's talk about weight management, because I know this is something a lot of you are interested in. Here's what you need to understand. Moringa tea is not a weight loss miracle. There's no such thing. However, it can be an incredibly valuable tool in a comprehensive weight management strategy. How does it help? First, by stabilizing blood sugar levels, it reduces cravings and helps you feel satisfied longer after meals. Second, by supporting healthy metabolism and energy production, it helps your body burn calories more efficiently. Third, by reducing inflammation, it addresses one of the underlying factors that can make weight loss difficult. And fourth, by supporting digestive health and liver function, it helps your body process and eliminate toxins and waste more effectively. Many people find that when they add moringa tea to a healthy diet and exercise routine, weight loss becomes easier and more sustainable. I want to take a moment to address skin health, because what's happening on the outside of your body is often a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So many people spend hundreds of dollars on skincare products trying to treat problems topically, when the real solution needs to come from within. Moringa tea supports skin health in multiple ways. The high vitamin A content supports skin cell production and repair. The vitamin C is essential for collagen production, which keeps your skin firm and elastic. The antioxidants protect against the oxidative damage that causes premature aging. And the anti-inflammatory properties can help with conditions like acne, eczema, and psoriasis. Many people notice that their skin becomes clearer, more radiant, and more resilient after a few weeks of regularly drinking moringa tea. Now let me talk to you about something that affects almost everyone at some point, and that's stress. We live in an incredibly stressful world, and chronic stress wreaks havoc on every system in your body. While moringa tea isn't a cure for stress, it does have adaptogenic properties that help your body manage stress more effectively. Adaptogens are substances that help your body adapt to stress and maintain balance. The compounds in moringa tea help regulate cortisol levels, support adrenal function, and protect your body from the damaging effects of chronic stress. Many people report feeling calmer, more balanced, and better able to handle daily stressors when they make moringa tea part of their routine. Here's something that's particularly important for anyone dealing with hormonal imbalances. The nutrients in Moringa tea support healthy hormone production and balance. This is relevant for thyroid function, reproductive hormones, stress hormones, and more. The vitamin B6, for example, is crucial for hormone regulation. The magnesium supports healthy estrogen and testosterone levels. The zinc is essential for thyroid hormone production. Women going through menopause often find that Moringa tea helps with symptoms like hot flashes, mood swings, and energy fluctuations. Men concerned about prostate health and testosterone levels may also benefit from the anti-inflammatory and nutrient-dense properties of Moringa. Let me address something practical now, because I know you're wondering how to actually incorporate this into your life. Making Moringa tea is incredibly simple. You can buy dried Moringa leaves or Moringa tea bags from health food stores or online retailers. The quality does matter, so look for organic Moringa from reputable sources that test for purity and contaminants. To make the tea, simply steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried leaves or 1 tea bag in hot water for about 5 to 10 minutes. The longer you steep it, the stronger the flavor and the more nutrients are extracted. The taste is earthy and slightly bitter, somewhat similar to green tea but with its own unique flavor profile. Some people love it right away, while others need a little time to adjust. You can drink it plain or add a touch of honey or lemon to make it more palatable. When should you drink it? I typically recommend having Moringa tea in the morning or early afternoon. Because it does provide natural energy support, drinking it too late in the day might interfere with sleep for some people, though it doesn't contain caffeine. Starting your day with a cup of Moringa tea can set a positive tone for your entire day, providing sustained energy and nutritional support. You can also drink it before meals to help with blood sugar regulation, or between meals when you need a nutritious pick-me-up. How much should you drink? Most studies showing health benefits have used amounts equivalent to 1 to 3 cups of Moringa tea per day. I usually recommend starting with 1 cup per day and seeing how your body responds. You can gradually increase to 2 or 3 cups if you want to maximize the benefits. As with any new addition to your health routine, it's important to listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Now let me address safety and potential side effects, because this is important. Moringa tea is generally very safe for most people when consumed in normal amounts. It's been consumed as food and medicine for thousands of years. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you should consult with your healthcare provider before adding Moringa tea to your routine. While Moringa is nutritious, certain parts of the plant, particularly the roots and bark, can have effects that aren't appropriate during pregnancy. The leaves in tea form are generally considered safe, but it's always better to check with your doctor. If you're taking medication for diabetes or blood pressure, Moringa tea could enhance the effects of your medication, which means you might need to adjust your dosage. This is definitely something to discuss with your prescribing physician. And if you have any known allergies to plants in the Moringaceae family, you should avoid Moringa. Some people experience mild digestive upset when they first start drinking Moringa tea, particularly if they drink it on an empty stomach or consume large amounts right away. This usually resolves as your body adjusts. Starting with smaller amounts and gradually increasing can help minimize any digestive discomfort. Let me share something from my own clinical experience. I've recommended Moringa tea to hundreds of patients over the years, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. People report improvements in energy, digestion, mental clarity, and overall sense of well-being. Now, does it work for everyone? No. No single intervention works for everyone. We're all biochemically unique, and what provides significant benefits for one person might have minimal effects for another. But the risk-to-benefit ratio with Moringa tea is excellent. It's safe, affordable, and has the potential to provide meaningful health benefits. That's why I feel confident recommending it to most of my patients. Here's what I want you to understand on a deeper level. Health isn't about finding one perfect food or supplement that solves everything. Health is about consistently making choices that support your body's natural ability to heal and maintain itself. Moringa tea is one tool in a comprehensive wellness approach that should also include a nutritious diet, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, and positive social connections. When you combine all of these elements, That's when you see really transformative results. I also want to address something about quality and sourcing. Not all Moringa products are created equal. The nutritional content can vary significantly based on where the tree was grown, how the leaves were harvested and processed, and how long they've been sitting on a shelf. Look for organic Moringa from reputable companies that provide third-party testing results. The leaves should be dried at low temperatures to preserve the nutrients, and they should be packaged in a way that protects them from light and moisture. Fresh, high-quality Moringa leaves have a vibrant green color. If the leaves look brown or faded, they're probably old and have lost much of their nutritional value. Let me talk to you about something that often gets overlooked in discussions about natural remedies, and that's the importance of consistency. You're not going to drink 1 cup of Moringa tea and feel dramatically different. This isn't like taking a pain medication where you notice effects within an hour. The benefits of Moringa tea accumulate over time as you provide your body with consistent nutritional support. Most people start noticing improvements within 2 to 4 weeks of daily consumption. Energy levels tend to improve first, followed by digestion, mental clarity, and then more gradual improvements in things like skin health and immune function. The key is making it a regular part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or taking your vitamins. Here's something that really excites me about Moringa from a public health perspective. In many parts of the world, particularly in developing countries, malnutrition is a serious problem. Moringa trees grow easily in tropical and subtropical climates, require minimal water and care, and provide incredible nutritional value. Organizations around the world are using Moringa to combat malnutrition and improve community health. When we support the use of Moringa, we're not just supporting our own health, we're supporting a plant that has the potential to address global health challenges. That's pretty remarkable. I want to circle back to something I mentioned earlier about this not being a trend or a fad. Moringa has been used medicinally for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine, traditional African medicine, and various other healing systems around the world. Ancient texts describe its use for treating everything from digestive disorders to skin conditions to joint pain. Modern science is now validating what traditional healers have known for generations. That's the beautiful intersection where traditional wisdom meets scientific validation. Now, let me share with you some of the specific research that's been done on Moringa, because I think it's important for you to know that we're not just relying on anecdotal evidence here. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that Moringa leaf extract significantly reduced blood sugar levels in diabetic rats. Human studies have shown similar results. A study in the Asian Pacific Journal of Cancer Prevention found that Moringa extract had anti-cancer properties, though of course we need much more research before we can make clinical recommendations in that area. Multiple studies have confirmed the anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties we've been discussing. Research published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that Moringa leaf powder improved cholesterol profiles in human subjects. These are peer-reviewed, published studies, not marketing claims. Let me address something for those of you who are already taking supplements. Can you drink Moringa tea while taking other vitamins and supplements? Generally, yes. Moringa tea is a food, not a pharmaceutical drug, so it doesn't typically interact negatively with vitamins and supplements. However, because it's so nutrient-dense, you might find that you can reduce some of your other supplements after adding Moringa tea to your routine. For example, if you're taking a vitamin C supplement, you might not need as much once you're getting vitamin C from Moringa. This is something you can discuss with a knowledgeable healthcare provider who can help you optimize your supplement regimen. Here's a question I get a lot. Is Moringa tea better than other herbal teas like green tea or chamomile? The answer is that they serve different purposes. Green tea is excellent for its catechins and gentle caffeine boost. Chamomile is wonderful for relaxation and sleep support. Moringa tea is unique in its comprehensive nutritional profile and broad spectrum of health benefits. There's no reason you can't enjoy all of these teas at different times of day or for different purposes. Many of my patients rotate between different herbal teas to get a variety of beneficial compounds. Let me talk to you about something practical. The cost. Is Moringa tea expensive? It's generally more expensive than regular tea, but comparable to or less expensive than many specialty herbal teas or supplements. When you consider the nutritional density and the potential health benefits, it's actually quite cost-effective. A month's supply of Moringa tea typically costs about the same as going out to eat once or twice. When you think about it that way, investing in your health with something as simple as Moringa tea is one of the best financial decisions you can make. Prevention is always cheaper than treatment. I want to speak directly to those of you who might be skeptical or hesitant. Maybe you've tried other natural remedies that didn't work, or maybe you've been disappointed before. I understand that skepticism, and it's actually healthy to question claims and look for evidence. Here's what I'd encourage you to do. Try Moringa tea for 1 month. Commit to having 1 to 2 cups per day consistently for 30 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your energy levels, your digestion, your mental clarity, your sleep quality, your skin, everything. At the end of 30 days, assess whether you've noticed any improvements. If you have, great, keep going. If you haven't, you've only invested about $30 and your time. That's a reasonable experiment. Let me share one more thing that I find particularly compelling. The environmental impact of Moringa is actually quite positive. Moringa trees grow rapidly, require minimal water compared to many crops, improve soil quality, and can even help with carbon sequestration. They can be grown in marginal soils where other crops struggle. This means that by choosing Moringa products, you're supporting a sustainable, environmentally friendly crop. In our current climate crisis, these considerations matter. As we wrap up here, I want to leave you with a few key takeaways. Moringa tea is one of the most nutrient-dense beverages you can add to your daily routine. It provides comprehensive support for inflammation, energy, blood sugar regulation, immune function, cardiovascular health, cognitive function, digestive health, and much more. It's been used safely for thousands of years and is now backed by modern scientific research. The quality and consistency matter, so choose organic Moringa from reputable sources and drink it regularly for best results. And remember, Moringa tea is a tool to support your health, not a replacement for other healthy habits and medical care when needed. I genuinely believe that Moringa tea is one of those simple additions that can make a meaningful difference in how you feel day to day and in your long-term health trajectory. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, and it doesn't require a major lifestyle overhaul. It's just 1 cup of tea. But that 1 cup provides powerful nutritional support that your body can use in countless ways. So here's my challenge to you. Get yourself some high-quality Moringa tea and commit to trying it for 1 month. Notice the changes, pay attention to how you feel, and come back and let me know in the comments what your experience was. I read every comment, and I love hearing from you about what's working and what questions you still have. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today learning about Moringa tea. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who might benefit from it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos where I break down health topics in a way that's actually useful and actionable. I'm here to empower you with knowledge so you can make informed decisions about your health. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, small, consistent steps lead to big transformations.